thing on.
What game is that?
Grog.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the top played game at the moment. The second one is Brookhaven, with only half the amount of players.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't. Who? What? Why would you delete? Why would you delete? Who? Why? Who's did this? What?
Yeah, it's okay to start taking your meds. It's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
What are you trying to find? What?
Oh well, it's fine.
Is it a blazed image of
Can I have a rundown on what happened last session?
Shit happened. Shit went down.
You were there for last session, no?
Not all of it.
Nothing happened. Genuinely nothing ever happened.
I mean, you built a car.
Right.
You built a car, bought a horse, got going.
No, Tyler was there for that, wasn't he?
Yes.
I left it. Well, I was there for the car, but I left it late.
Oh,
Sorry,
literally nothing else happened.
I think after you left, we kind of sent the session.
Yeah, we did. Because, yeah.
Right,
Anyway, someone had planned the session.
I like to see you do any better.
Yeah.
Right. So John Fred is in the thumbnail, which obviously means we're running into him again.
By the V7.
Oh shit.
Dude, shut up.
Right. Veneral's here in spirit, so I think we should feed Veneral to.
I think we should offer him as a blood sacrifice to the dragon.
You're gonna offer Veneral as a blood sacrifice. It's not worth much, I'll be honest.
Can we say as we set off that we've tied Veneral by his arms on the back of the cart, being dragged across the floor?
And he isn't protesting because he doesn't vociferate.
Exactly. We asked him, which sheet do you want? And he kept...
Wait, say that word again, how? Say that word again.
Vociferate? What's up?
What does that mean?
Speak.
I've never... Okay.
Oh,
What do you mean you've
right.
never heard it?
I've never heard that word before.
But yeah, he's just dragged along at the back of the cart.
No, it isn't actually that. It's meant to be a shout or complaint, but yeah, he doesn't do that.
By the end of the traveling, he will literally be hand.
Right, okay. Wonderful.
He would be a bloody mist.
Wonderful.
On today's lesson, erosion.
Today's lesson, erosion. Why, what?
We're just gonna
We
erode him.
killed Darren.
What?
Yeah, Dad's gotta go.
Why did
I said he'd be a bloody mist. I didn't
I'm sorry,
say
people
the red
have died
mist.
far too often. You gotta
It's
join.
still a reference to Project Moon, so you've got to go.
Should we?
Oh yeah. So sorry guys, I was actually referencing that one really well, it's not obscure, but that one ego
It's not
gift. You know what I
obscure.
mean? You know the
Okay.
ego gift. You know, I don't care.
See, he admits it.
Oh, but I wasn't no.
Sure, but
Alright, pal.
Oh yeah. Cool. Anywho. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, no, so you guys are in Luton.
Oh, let's go.
I'm in Luton, get me out of here.
can we have a description of Luton?
Yeah, sure.
Fucking shit.
Yeah? Sorry.
Nice description.
Yeah, oh. Okay, so first I got interrupted and then I burped, so, you know. Anyway. So, yeah, no, so Luton's it's been predominantly converted into sort of like, kind of like an industrial area, so it's got a lot of, sort of similar, like, sort of warehouse-shaped buildings to the ones, like, you saw, where the dragon lived, like similar types of buildings like that.
Yeah.
But a lot more active chimneys, like smokestacks and stuff like that. It's fairly big. Its population its size hasn't changed much since the war. It only seems like slightly smaller now. But yeah, it's predominantly industry here. A lot of smokestacks.
The estimated population.
The estimated population.
Yeah.
Yep.
About 15,000.
Damn.
How many business cards do you have?
It's
Oh, no.
14,924 business cards short.
So it's about
maybe we can get some printed.
roughly 40,000.
Okay, I'm 39,924 business cards
Right.
short.
Guys, we must get a hand making these business cards.
Yeah.
No.
Well, actually, so I have actually been reading through, because I've obviously been reading through Dungeon Master Game. There is sort of like it gives you like advice and rules and stuff for like buying property. So if you wanted to buy like a paper mill or something, or like a printing press.
Do you think we have the money for that?
No, you
We
don't.
do, it's
But
just,
but like
it's,
but
we,
like
we, we do, it's just we're very humble. We're far too humble for that.
most of the party members are. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. No. So you're currently in Luton. Are you looking to go elsewhere? Are you still heading north? Yeah.
Is there anything of note here?
Well, I assume we're resting on the cart.
Well, like what
I assume
specifically of note? Like what are you looking for?
Just anything that's more outstanding than my character, but I doubt it. So
God
yeah,
damn
I
it.
see that you've come to a blank. So I think there isn't
No.
anything else for us here.
I hate you. I genuinely despise you.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
Okay. Right. So yeah. So there's I mean industrial area. So there's a few like goods shops and stuff. But there isn't really anything outstanding to you. Obviously there's like there's shops, clubs, stuff that you've seen in London a lot. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything really outstanding.
Right. Just to jog my memory, we rested in the cart last session, didn't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Perfect. Well, I'll leave this up to a group decision.
If we have nothing to do here, why stir?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, I think we should head further.
Yeah, we get
on.
moving.
That's it. I don't think we should take any jobs till we get a decent way away from London.
Yeah, I agree.
Quite funny you get a job that just sends us back into London. That'd be funny.
I disagree. There is much to do here.
What do we do?
Not for you, obviously, but for one so esteemed as I, there are many things to do here.
Are you gonna share?
I swear to God, if you do business cards.
I wouldn't dream of such a thing. Anyway, I need to go buy materials.
Why?
Fair enough.
What do you need to buy materials for?
A weapon.
Okay,
I mean,
Now that he's, brought it up, I could use a
What
few
materials
as
do you
well.
want then?
metal and wood. Just I don't know, not good
Can
for
I
a
go
blade.
Can I go
I'll
looking
be
for
back in a
glass
second.
skin?
Okay, so you glass, metal, wood, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Islander first. Are you just looking for like raw components, or are you looking for them shaped in any way?
I mean, since Alexander's so great, he doesn't need to, rely on someone else to shape them for him. So
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. So okay, so like how much material are you looking for then?
Enough to make a decent blade, basically.
We're talking like long blade, dagger,
Not a long blade, no.
or like a short sword or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Okay. Ooh.
And I suppose like string, that kind of thing also. But I don't know, that's semantics.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
How much
Yeah.
will this be back? Is
Okay.
this even findable
So
in
no,
a shithole such
it
as this?
is. It is. Sorry. Let me just get the. Ah. God damn it. I'm just trying to remember pricings that I've done because I want pricings to at least be semi-solid for most of the campaign instead of me just making up numbers on the spot because the price will just vary wildly if that happens. So just give me a sec.
That's a fool's endeavor, Caden.
No, I will do this. I will do this.
Listen, man, economists have been trained for years to try and build a stable economy. We can't do this for a fictional world with no years of experience.
I don't want a stable economy. I want one that's vague, that makes vague sense.
Yeah, and economists haven't been able to achieve that even in the real world.
Okay. Okay. So I'd say that's either so that's like so if you want to make like a short blade, I'd say that's like either like 2 to 4 pounds of metal. So I'm presuming like iron or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's either like 2 or 4 silver pieces. So like
He's also looking for a string enough to make like a drawn weapon, a string drawn weapon.
oh yeah, okay. So
And,
bowstring.
yeah, and some
Uh,
additional
uh,
metal for that and some wood. That's it.
so are you looking to manufacture the bowstring or like just buy it?
Well, would it be like extremely pricey if he just buys it straight out?
It wouldn't be extremely pricey,
How much?
but I'm just asking. Like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so right. So the iron, the metal is gonna, like if you want 4 pounds, that's 4 silver. 2 pounds, that's two. Like, so that's the blade that you want. If you want metal for like the bow and wood for the bow, let's go ahead and say 3 silver for all the components for the bow. Well,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
for like the actual bow, and then let's say uh, 6 copper for the bowstring.
Okay. So I'll deduct 7 silver and 6 copper from my inventory.
Okay, cool.
So Alexander just goes about doing this for like, I don't know, probably an hour, and maybe 5 minutes because people are so prone to opening up to him, seeing that he's offering to make such good deals.
Yeah.
5 minutes tops, and then he returns, gets materials he needs. So
Right. Caden, Colt wants to go try and find some sort of glass works.
Okay. Yeah.
Over.
You find you find one relatively easily.
2 seconds, my file explorer is just open randomly. Right. Yep. Alright, I'd like to enter.
Yeah.
Is there someone at a desk or?
Yeah, just kind of like
chill?
an older human gentleman. At
Well,
this sort of desk.
It's morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
I was wondering, do you have any sort of like flint glass, like something that I could use for making my own scope, or like some sort of scoped.
We have,
for...
if you're looking for lenses, we have some that have been produced. Yes.
Perfect. Can you give me the rough price range?
a good lens, 5 silver.
Right. If I'm making a scope, I'm gonna need 2 lenses at least.
And there's gold.
No
Yeah.
worries. Right, I'd like to put a gold down on the table then.
So that would be, yes, 2 lenses. Okay. Any specific magnification or?
Alright, hold on again, let me just... I'm gonna do a quick bit of research.
Bro's getting like a 20 times. Oh, I've just completely. Oh, okay.
Typically around 20 times. Common limit, magnifications, 4 weight more
How
common.
have I broke this?
Well, if you couldn't tell by the,
Yeah. OBS is reconnected. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So he pulls out a box of lenses from shelf, and plucks out 2 and hands them to you.
perfect.
Yep.
Nice price and great quality as well. By any chance, you know somewhere where, roughly anyway, I can find some raw materials in terms of like calibration, like maybe an Allen wrench or. Actually, no, that'd be in a Tinker's tool set, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Those would be
Yeah.
like Tinker's tools and stuff like.
Yeah,
like,
never mind. Just
yeah.
cut that part out then, because I already have
Yeah.
a Tinker set. I'll just say thank you and leave.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, you've got your stuff.
Yep.
Good.
Maybe with the enhanced eyesight, this lens would give he would be able to find the moral compass.
Wow.
Bro, damn. Okay. So, yeah, no. So, God damn it, brain. Anyway, so, yep. So you two have concluded your business. Does anyone want to do anything else?
Nah, I got now.
No.
I've got now.
Okay. So, Cinema, you want to do anything?
No.
Okay. So yeah, no. So you just continue to travel north, or you changing your heading, or what are you doing?
I think we'll follow the map. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah, I guess we keep north. Try and make our way to Scotland as and just see what we find the way.
Well, looking from this map, Scotland's very much solid, at least a week's journey.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop off in various places, but actually we just go and go till we have to stop, and then see what that place has for us.
Well, that's why a good veneral marked out some possible interesting places for us to visit on the way.
Yeah, let's just see where we can make it.
Okay.
Before setting off again, before taking the reins of the horse again, I'd like to bond with the horse even more.
Okay. Roll.
Shows more affection for this horse than the dead.
13.
Is that in character, Hal?
No.
Yeah.
Say it in character.
Yeah.
No.
You seem to be able to. Yeah. You bond further with this horse.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I still can't believe you got such a good horse and such a cheap price, honestly.
You really like that horse, don't you?
Well, unlike humans, horses can't lie to you.
They can't speak either though.
Yeah. Cinema has a good point.
And they can also show obvious dislike.
I see Shizuku here understands the beauty of these creatures.
Well, not really. I only really have experience with them of being driven to places.
Ah, I see.
They never really said hey to him, I guess.
Well, most of my life's been spent on horseback, so I understand them better than most.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, whatever. I guess we onwards. I guess.
Yeah. So you guys set off. Yeah. Fairly uneventful sort of travel. Um. Yeah. So as you roll out of Luton, it's it's sort of regular sort of weather for the season, which is it's. I mentioned it at the start of the campaign. God damn it. Yeah, I'd say it's like late summer, so it's getting around. It's about. It's late summer weather. It's pretty nice. Um. Yeah. So you guys leave Luton and get back onto the road. Uh. You pass by fields and under the smaller sort of like towns or like villages and hamlets and stuff like that. Obviously seeing people as you go past. Nobody really pays you much mind. You're just another band of travellers. Obviously the two rarer races on board do get kind of odd looks, but no fuss about it.
What are they? They're looking at me.
Well, from the way you look, I'm not really that surprised now.
Ah, it must be the crown. They mustn't have seen one yet.
I was thinking more the pig.
No, definitely the crown.
Yeah. Overall, very nice day. There's clear skies, no rain, barely a breeze. Yeah, good day. Good day to be traveling. As you sort of get into a like in kind of into one of the larger spaces between towns, going across the road, you see in one of the fields there's a sort of large statue. It seems to be depicting some form of god or being that is to be worshipped.
I see.
Anyone good
Uh,
with religion?
is there a?
Why do they not have a statue of me here?
Well,
Uh,
probably because they don't know you, Alexander.
think
Yeah, have
that's
they heard of
clear.
you, Alexander?
What was this?
Maybe we should stop and ask them if they've heard of you.
There will be no need.
Let's not do
We already know the
something
answer to this.
such as that.
Yeah. So you see, so the figure like on the statue is depicting. It seems to be a sort of a male figure. You can't tell of sort of which species. It's the figures like the statue is carved, so this figure is sitting on what looks like a throne or chair. It's sort of wearing kind of light to medium-ish armor, like scale mail,
Yeah.
and a helmet, long flowing hair, eye patch on one side, we're wielding a spear. It kind of looks kingly or like authoritative.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wonder which fools have gone through the time and effort to build something like that.
It's impressive, to be honest.
You can
But
stop
not more impressive than us.
you can stop and investigate if you want.
We do. We do
guess
not
we
need
should,
to observe it any further.
I guess we should. I don't know. Maybe if they're able to build stuff like this, they might have some valuable information for us.
What, in this city or town or?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
If we stop here,
No,
if
it's
the
on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
This is just in a like a field. This is. Well, sorry, not in a field, but it's like because it's like not walled off, but it's like it's in the wilderness.
So-
For example, like the Angel of the North.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe if we find out who went to the effort of building this, maybe they might have information. Surely, if they're capable of this, they might have something. If
That's
they're
a
not
stretch.
dead.
That's a
think
stretch,
we're
no.
looking at
Anybody can make a
straws here.
statue.
I mean, look back at the Egyptians and the pyramids. Not many of
What
them.
the fuck are you on about?
Exactly.
I keep
Egyptians? What are Egyptians?
I keep forgetting. You're not from this place, are you?
Long ago, there was a race of people that constructed many such
Bro,
statues.
bro
That's
is
it.
a pig.
Well, let's just say they were a very early civilization who built some pretty large things. Not many of them were, well, knowledgeable. A lot of them were slaves.
They seem like good people then. You had to make a good, hearty workforce.
I don't think that's what slavery is, Knock.
Maybe cultural differences from my world.
Well, sadly, this well, at least the place where I live, had a war over that idea.
And slavery lost, as it should have.
Absolutely right, Alexander.
Regardless of slavery or no slavery, so do we stop here or not?
No, I'll be honest, I don't care enough about this statue to give it the light of day. The sun is already doing this for us. We move on.
Everyone else?
No, it could be interesting to try and learn about.
I'd like to stop and have a look at it.
I think Chizuku may be right. It
You
could be
gonna-
worth learning about.
Well, I'm neutral here, so
You just gonna like
I'll
jump?
have
You just gonna like
faith in
jump
this
off the
vote.
carriage cinema?
Yeah.
I'll hold the
cool.
carriage.
I'll follow. I'll follow.
I will stay with the
Okay.
carriage.
Yeah, I'll
okay,
jump
I'll-
over.
Yeah. So
I'll stay with the
so-
horse as well.
So yes, So you go over to this statue. It sits like like slightly taller than you. So I'd say it's like 6-7 feet tall. The statue. It's fairly close to the roadside as
Oops, sorry.
accidental harmonica noises.
What is that melody?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway,
I picked it up to
anyway.
move it away, and I got the urge to blow through it. I thought noise suppression would stop it from coming through. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. So it's not like a massive statue, but it's decently sized.
Hmm.
Are you just like you just investigating it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Both of you roll investigation.
I'm there
understand.
too. I said this.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. All three of you roll investigation then.
That is 17.
I got 7.
Okay.
16.
Okay. So as you're investigating it, Nock and Shizuku, you manage to like, well first off, you notice it's not actually like, it's like a relatively new statue because it's not like in the ground. It's kind of like just sat on top of it. And you notice from like pushing it around a bit, it weighs less than you think it should, for its size. Like it doesn't like, because from what it seems to be, it's just made of stone, and with like what you know, like this, with its size, it's not weighing as much as it should.
I like
Hmm.
give it a knock to see if it's hollow.
Yeah, you begin kind of like knocking against it, and you notice that like kind of like the base of the carved throne, it doesn't quite sound solid.
Huh. That's
Interesting. Not sure.
strange.
Not sure what we can do with this information, but certainly weird.
You can try cracking it open.
I mean,
I
Is there
don't really
any-
want to break public property, if I'm being honest.
Any luck?
alright.
is there any
Um,
there might be a door or a latch
Anything
or
of
a
interest?
latch?
The throne seems hollow.
Why?
I don't know why you're asking me. Like I know. It just seems hollow.
Well, you're
Uh,
closer
yeah,
to it than
Stop
me,
going
so I
around
assume.
breaking things now. You don't want more people on our ass.
Alexander, come here. Your greatness is required to work out this mystery.
I wondered
sure
when the
that- I'm
universe
sure
would
that
call for
will-
me.
I'm sure it'll work.
Right. So you coming over now, Alexander?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess it's just me and you, Alexandria.
Okay.
Call me
so,
the horse, Alexandria.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, 'cause that's the thing. Yeah. So yeah. So you guys. Oh yes, Alexander, you come over to the statue now. What are you gonna try and do? What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna look at it very hard.
Okay.
What?
Are you trying to?
What are you
spot
looking for?
anything, or-
Are they gonna tell me more or anything? Or...
Well, literally, it's just the throne is hollow. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, it sounds hollow.
I don't know if it's a normal practice for statue building, but I know once back at home certainly weren't hollow.
The statues of me at home were not hollow, yes.
Yeah, usually.
You had statues of yourself?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he. No. Anyway.
And I'm thinking, what should we do about this?
Well, we can't exactly break it open, can we? We'll get some sort of copper
I
on
mean,
our ass.
I mean, there is
Unless
there is nobody around. You are like in the middle of nowhere.
Unless we did it in a way that wouldn't be recognized. It's in
Statues
like
I mean,
Statues are sacred. So I don't believe we should break it.
You know, I mean, it's also not like it's not like you have the option of just break it or don't. You could like try and like gently like just carve into the throne.
Yeah.
Is there is there any like plaque or like I don't know tablet? There's usually are for these kinds of things saying what it is, what it's for.
No, there doesn't seem to be any sort of plaque or tablet.
They must have forgotten to tell people what this is.
Hmm.
If it's not got a blacker tablet, surely we can just gently open it up and then fix it.
I
As
see
long as
no
we-
gentle way of going about this.
As long as we fix it in a way that it
How are we
can't
gonna
be
fix
can't,
it? It's a statue.
a hollow statue.
Doesn't change the fact it's a statue.
Can you stop moaning about the statue and decide to do something already? I can hear you.
Then
not-
stop petting the goddamn horse and come here.
Why do you need me? If I leave the horse, she's gonna get stolen.
There's nobody around.
Is,
There was no
Christ, the
one around
wind's
to
gonna
ask
steal
either.
our horse.
is this statue important to us? Do we need to really look into this one very hard?
Hmm.
I mean, it's more just curiosity, isn't it?
It is, but
What gets put in a hollow statue?
I have the means, of course, of finding out what's inside. But is it truly worth the time and effort?
You'll never know until you look.
Oh, we have the time.
We do we?
What's the phrase? Curiosity kills the dog, parrot,
I'm.
Close enough.
something like that.
Curiosity does not kill the one who is so great and prepared for the trouble.
I like how you know what parrots are. That's wonderful.
Well, either way, I don't have much expertise here, so I'll leave the decision up to somebody who can actually do anything with this.
Yes, I can open it, but do we need to? Is what I'm asking.
I mean,
Asking is
well,
for the
well,
group's
well,
Open it.
decision.
Stop asking questions.
We could make a very small hole, let's say,
What was this cinema?
the size of a
Stop asking
crossbow
questions.
bolt.
Just do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Look.
I have an
Yeah.
idea. If we want to
Okay.
leave as little damage as possible.
So you're gonna try and like chisel a hole in, or like
Yeah, like a crawl space essentially, or like
yeah,
as
yeah,
much as
yeah.
we can.
Yeah, okay. So you using some of your tools, you managed to like get like a sort of like chisel like tool and a hammer and sort of like start cracking at the base of this throne. After like about say like not even like a minute, you like the stone like gives way a bit and you can kind of see inside a tiny bit.
Hmm.
You see,
Anything?
so you see it's like a like about like a 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter like space inside.
Hmm.
Very very small. You can kind of see light coming in. It's sort of like it's not like a still light. It's kind of like ebbing and flowing and moving, but there's light coming from inside.
Can I turn around to everyone like after I've done this and like put a I don't know finger over like just asking them like finger over my lips?
Oh, to be quiet. Yeah, yeah.
So in a
Thumbs up.
whisper then. There is something beneath here.
Can you see what it is?
Yeah,
No,
can
no,
you see?
no. It's a limited space, but I feel maybe there is something or someone inside. I don't know. There was light. That's a sign of life. Is there? Is it not?
So what? Have we changed our minds? Do we investigate this more now?
I'm more curious than I was before.
Okay.
I'm certainly
Good
more
for you.
curious. Oh, do you think he'll get caught away from that horse?
No.
No, I feel like we've already come this far, haven't we?
Okay. We descend.
Are we gonna
Okay.
tell Cole? Are we gonna tell Cole, or are we just
Nah,
leaving
let's
it
just
alone?
go. Let's just
Yeah,
crawl.
let's just
So-
leave him there.
Well,
That-
no,
that's-
so it's okay. So you trying to like widen the space so you guys can get in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so okay. So you might. So this is the space that you can see in is like 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So as you open this up more, you can actually see where the light's coming from, and there is a floor to this space, to this little box, in the throne.
It's a tomb.
And on the floor of the box there is just sitting there a gemstone.
Oh.
It seems to be a sort of like yeah, it's like it would like fit it like about like palm sized. It's it's been very obviously and very masterfully cut. So it's a really beautiful gem.
Maybe it's enough for him.
The light that you saw before, as you see now, as you've got the gem, is coming from inside the gem. As you can see, what look to be what very much looks to be like clouds and lightning strikes coming from within.
Can I return to speak to everyone there and
Yes.
just tell them what I saw and add to that?
Hmm.
Okay,
That's-
so there is a gem of some sort. This feels like a very obvious misdirection or who knows what.
Possibly an offering to whoever the statue is built of.
It could be. It also could be maybe a trap.
Well, if it's an offering, we were best to leave it alone, as well as the chance that it's a trap.
Everything about this feels sketchy. We have a statue in the middle of nowhere with some hole in it, and it doesn't even say what it's for, why it's there, who is it of.
Hmm. Well, my curiosity certainly said, but I don't think we should take the gem with us.
I'll be back in 1 second.
It feels too good to be true.
Cinnamere? Take gem or not?
I think we should leave it here. Doesn't
Well.
feel right to take it from this place.
The majority then.
Okay.
I suppose you have the skills to patch it back up.
Yes, yes.
Very weird, the way you described the gym. It has, what, clouds and lightning inside it?
Yeah, it does.
I-
Yeah.
I don't care enough to find out.
So like it looks to be like yeah, the clouds are swirling around inside the gem and lightning's striking from place to place in these clouds.
Well, it's simply food for thought, really. I'll
The,
keep it in mind, but let's not take it.
the gem isn't kept there by it. It's literally just lying on the floor. It's loose.
Yes, but, no, this is very sketchy, man.
Okay.
And once that gem be the MacGuffin we need to kill the dragon, and you guys just left it here.
Right, would Colt not do the same?
If
I'll touch the hole.
if it I don't think you have the stuff to patch a hole.
No.
Oh,
Okay. I'll get to work.
What did you end up doing in
So-
deciding? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're gonna leave this little gem.
I'm
Alright.
gonna stare. I'm gonna stare at this hole like really fucking hard, and I'll reach out to touch it and see. Can mending fix this?
Wait, you have the mending spec? Completely forgot.
Do
You never
do you
use
have
your
30
magic.
do you have 30 XP levels for that?
What?
oh my god. Oh, fuck you, Nova. How come I'm the only one who got that?
What?
Oh,
Yeah, there you go, the realization.
don't say that word either.
Like,
You're like,
What?
Can I just touch it up by staring at it real hard and just touching it, rubbing it over? Yeah, very affectionately.
He's like a colt with that horse.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna use mending on the statue, yeah?
On the hole created, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's on the statue, but yeah, I'm in the hole. Yeah, so the hole just seals up.
And would you look at that?
Can't believe you guys didn't take that. I thought you would. Okay.
Obvious
It's-
trap, by the way.
It's a strange phenomenon that the
Hon-
statue would repair itself after leaving me, but
Honestly, hand on heart, wasn't a trap.
I hate you all.
That's nice.
Um,
Well, we've made our decision now.
Yeah. That's Caden quickly highlighting him and hitting the delete key on half of the session.
No, like, it's a thing. Anyway,
Well, that was.
Yeah, your laugh tells us you're lying.
no, no, it doesn't. My laugh is telling you I think this is funny, because I'm making you people overthink, and that's wonderful.
It's time to get back on the car and get on the road again, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was a eventful stop.
do I look any different?
No, you look the same. Don't worry.
Wait, Colt, speak. Make sure he's acting the same.
Well,
yeah,
I don't really get what you're implying.
can we like not do that, please, Knock?
We found a gemstone inside. We checked the hole and promptly fixed
And
it.
I'm just
I
checking that he's
agree.
acting the same after touching it.
and I assume it looked like a trap, and that's why you didn't take the
Well-
gemstone.
Well, everything about this place looks kind of off, so
Well, I'm not gonna blame you. Makes sense that you didn't take it if you thought things were off.
which they were.
Although it
Yeah.
probably could have fetched a fair price. But
Well, money isn't all that matters, luckily.
That is quite unfortunate, isn't it? When you're so wealthy as I, you don't tend to consider these things.
Yeah, Alexander, we get it. You're the same.
Truly,
So,
nothing has changed.
I guess onwards we go to wherever.
Do my hands look different now? Or
They look
anything?
fine. Don't worry. They look fine. You
No,
look fine.
they're the same.
Okay.
Over your nose looks a little bit bigger.
Can you not try and tease him, please? You look the same.
Okay.
And that's the
Yeah,
same.
are you sure?
Yes,
Honestly,
I'm certain.
Honestly, Narc, I say keep teasing him. I'm finding it quite amusing.
I'm sure you are. Now, do your job and get us moving, will
Do
you?
your worst. I've had worse mockeries thrown at me,
I can imagine you have.
and none from you.
Ooh.
Maybe not.
Right. Yes, that's enough. Get us moving.
Yes,
will you?
well done. Apologies. Yes, I just needed to say something of great import.
Right. I'll open the map back up on my lap and get us moving again.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I should have talked to Venroll while everyone else is in the statue, you know.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
you're right.
I did!
You did. Just you did get a response.
Alright, time to smoke my first cigarette of the session. There we go.
Yeah, I guess. What can we do in the world then to kill some time?
Look at the landscape.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
You guys are getting back to back. You guys are just getting back to traveling. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That's
wondering if anyone had anything they wanted to say or talk about, like stories or maybe myths. That's what me and my old friend-
Alexander, your stories, I completely
Not
forgot.
him. Not him.
No, Alexander said he would come up with some brilliant stories. I think we should listen to them.
What do you mean come up with? That implies that they are fictional.
You know what I mean. Recite some stories to us that you have had on your many travels, I guess. So, what are your stories?
They were many. You have this right. What kind of a story would you like? Adventurous, dangerous, mundane, humorous?
Just
I could go with a mundane one right about now.
Kaden, can I just continuously roll insight checks for Alex?
I think either humorous or adventurous. Maybe a bit of both. Have you got any humorous, adventurous stories?
Yes, you can. Wait, do you have the passive insight thing? I can't remember if that's on D&D Beyond.
Hold on. Yeah, I think I do. Hold on. Let my stat sheet roll. 13 is my passive insight.
Okay.
Listen, there was an unspoken rule that you don't check the validity of these things. What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, but I have a mini vendetta against you. at the moment.
Okay.
It's
Actually, right, tell you what. Just roll insight, and I'll like just for the stories to come, and we'll see.
Okay.
I haven't yet told them.
Yeah, I
With
know.
this, Enoch is focused in on these stories. It's the end of the world. They're just intently listening.
You should roll inside after it's done. Okay, so
Yeah.
what kind of stories then? Nock, you want a funny one, and should we want a mundane one?
Have you got one that's
Yeah.
a bit humorous but also a bit adventurous?
I'm not sure if I can easily mention this to you, but no, that's not the one. Sorry, I'm a bit out of it. I'm not able to do stories right now. I have.
I thought you had many a story.
I do, but
Then why can't we hear your many stories?
you want the reality of it?
You go ahead.
My life has been extremely lacking with humor, so as a result, I cannot tell a very funny story.
Then adventure then.
An adventure The truth be told, this is the first land that I have journeyed to outside of my own home. So, once upon a time, there was a great blacksmith from a northern city of Europe who was removed from his old city of Europe. So, as a result, he journeyed far and wide and settled upon London. In London, he found many a unique person, such as the people I'm gathered here with today. And throughout this adventure, he has seen many things, some of them interesting, some of them not. But above all, it is a story that is continually being written. So, the conclusion is not yet reached. But it is in this adventure, I believe, that a conclusion will be reached. And when it is reached, it will be a beautiful one.
For the insight check, go. Not one.
Damn.
I completely believe he's.
How
I completely
can he
believe he's-
lie when it's a story about us?
Oh yeah, okay. So that's it's just true. Everything's just
Exactly.
what-
That's part about that not one. The not one just.
Wait. Does that mean I'm part of that story?
yes.
You are part of that story. Would you have
Fuck
preferred
yeah.
another story where you were not part of it?
It's good that I'm part of your mini tale.
Well,
sorry,
So, I guess, have you got any more you can indulge us all with?
maybe
Well,
everyone should have give a story each. I think
Nah,
putting all the effort on one person's a bit.
I can think of a humorous story somewhat, but it has negative connotations and I do not wish to remember it, so...
Well, if you don't want to remember it, don't say it.
And if we're going for everybody first, if we're going for everybody's stories, you can skip over me.
Let me ask something quickly, just it's kind of relevant to my story. Is it a coincidence if, for example, your part of the street is the only one when you wake up to be under construction?
What?
Huh?
What do you want about?
I woke up one morning and found that outside of my home, my business, which was thriving and successful, of course, there was a construction job going on, and for some reason I found this suspicious because nowhere in the same street was there a construction job going on.
I mean, if you had ordered it yourself, then it would be
I
normal.
didn't. I didn't.
Maybe
Then
the
it's all-
town were making repairs.
One of the many cases of sabotage against the great Alexander.
Well, I suppose I tried to be suspicious of that, but I doubt it was anything. Actually,
Well,
it could have been malicious.
I found it funny because it was pathetic.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Nah, you're not from this.
There's nobody else laughing.
Well, I wasn't there for first-hand experience, so I wouldn't be able to laugh at its perfectness.
I'll tell you what is pathetic.
Hmm?
Our employer we just left.
I wonder why you believe that, Alexander.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not.
Alright, who else wants to tell a
Oh,
story?
my story, everyone.
No, give us a story.
So, this is a otherworldly story, one you might not to be too familiar with, one that tells, it's fascinating, Kaden, could you give me the name of a tavern that would be in the Lanes place?
The
Please.
stone's throw.
Yeah. Okay.
character.
The Emerald Ball. There you go.
1,000 hay
Right.
bales. It's just a horse bar.
So, the Emerald what?
The Emerald Ball. There you go.
So, I was at the Emerald Ball, a rather extravagant place.
It's not.
You could buy food. I guess you could call it food. You could buy.
Can I stop you there?
You could
are
buy ale, beer.
Yes, but are you not able to do this anywhere else?
Yes, but it's I'm getting to the story, all right. So
Yeah,
I'm in
I
there
carry
one
on.
night, and I meet this man called he was a man.
What was his name?
Called what, sorry?
Barry.
Barry.
Yes, it was he was a nice man. We spent quite
He
a lot of
sounds
the
like a-
evening.
He sounds like a very milk-toast individual with that kind of name.
I think it was Barry. Maybe it was Larry. Harry?
Both equally
It
as
was one of
unremarkable as the other.
It was one of them. But he got well, had a few drinks, then a few more drinks, then another drink.
Did you have another
and-
drink after this?
No, in fact, what did I take that night? That's irrelevant.
The mysterious concoction.
It was about midday, and
You were drinking at midday.
quite frankly, we were absolutely shit-faced. And then Barry, Larry, Harry, whichever one it is, said, "Oh shit, I've just spent my carpet money." His wife sent him out to get fucking carpets. And he ended up in the Emerald something or other. So, basically what we did is, we started almost like an impromptu band in the streets of the lanes. Singing, songs. I can't remember, I just kind of...
Were you any good?
I kind of followed his lead, to be honest.
Were you any good?
Well, we got a carpet.
I would have paid. For this.
It got thrown at him and it knocked him unconscious, but I managed to find his house, gave his wife the carpet, Larry, and then I fucked her and then I left.
Did what?
What,
You've lost me at this last part.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a married woman.
I mean, I didn't exactly think her husband would wake up. It was a quite heavy carpet.
That's not the
I-
problem.
No. Do you mean to imply you have a history of cheating, or of knowingly cheating with someone?
I'm a single man.
Yes, but he wasn't. No,
He was
she-
none the wiser.
Yes, but that doesn't make it any better, does it?
See, but this is a good story. We're getting conversation out of it.
Yeah,
See?
the fictional one, I hope.
What?
I mean,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It might not have been his wife. It might have been the neighbor, the milkman. I can't remember. I was out of my fucking mind.
Also, weirdly enough, not better.
So it's not fictional, is what you're getting at.
No, I just can't remember every detail, so I'll be
Right.
making about 90% of this up.
I'm
So,
and I hope you made that last part up as well.
I can't remember, to be
knowing-
honest.
Knowing our good friend Knock
This
here
is-
is probably in a drug-induced state, so he could be.
Well, yes, I stated we were absolutely shit-faced.
yes, at
Well,
midday.
Perfect.
But his wife did get the carpet. That's the moral of the story. Always remember to buy your wife carpet.
Right.
That
I guess that
Sure.
makes me tell a story.
that
Now I'm
is-
wondering. I've got a few. Would you like to hear a war story about my
No, a calm one.
A
I don't think it'll beat my story.
Well, the calmest thing I have is a tragedy.
Alright, that'll do, I suppose.
I have more
Um,
stories if you want. If you don't want to
No,
listen.
I'm good.
It was a legend passed through the West, quite recently as well, before I came over here. The tragedy of Blackjack, the outlaw.
But I know this story.
I don't think you know it at all. Blackjack was, well, a famed mercenary in the West, around the California area, during, well, the last 30 years. Traveled along with his gang, robbing, looting, killing. He was a dangerous man, formidable gunslinger, a a man whose worst enemy was, well, no one. Didn't have enemies, because all his enemies were dead. He made sure of that. Then, one day, he stumbled along a farm in rural California. And upon entering that farm, he looted the place, burned it to the
Cool.
ground.
Are
Getting
you
rid
sure
of-
I don't know this story?
Getting rid of everyone in that farm apart from one. An act of mercy from the hardened outlaw. Something he'd never shown before. It was strange to him, from what I've heard, but he felt like he needed to maybe let the kid live. Even though, with the state he left him in, I don't think that was particularly the nicest option he could have done. Now that act of mercy, surprisingly, would be his greatest mistake. For all the bad things he's ever done, the thing that got him killed was, well, it's ironic, but the nice thing he did. He let someone live, and that person came back to shoot him dead 12 years, 14 years later. It's interesting. I don't
Isn't
know
it?
how much of this story is true. I heard of it once in a tavern.
I must have heard the same story.
You must have. Now,
Sorry.
any questions on maybe if there's any news about the boy, or maybe
I
the
It's a
actor?
blackjack a card game, not a man.
Well,
be
that
both.
was the entire point of his nickname. Jed Blackjack Barnes. He's a man notable for his skill at poker and other card games. Hence why he got the nickname Blackjack.
Fair enough.
I don't know, that story definitely sounds like something would happen. I've seen many times Mercy getting people killed. But at the same time, that doesn't mean Mercy should forever be halted. Maybe it's just how life works.
Maybe it is. Or maybe he just contributed more to a cycle of hatred. Cycle of revenge and death. That now can't be stopped. Because the revenge is over.
Well, sometimes what the killer wants is the one he's spared to come back for him. Sometimes that's exactly what they want to happen.
Why would they want
I
this to
did
happen?
hear something recently. When me and Alexander had our little argument. I went to a bar. And I overheard someone else talking about the story of Blackjack. And I found out that Blackjack, well, apparently, didn't even recognize the boy when he arrived in that bar to kill him that day.
Do you think that would have
Seems
caused
to
anger
me-
for the boy?
What was that, Alexander? Sorry?
Do you think this would have caused anger for the boy? Or something else?
Well, sadly, I'm not that boy, so I wouldn't know. But if it was
Yes,
me,
but I'm saying
I'd
what you
be
think.
angry to look at the man who ruined my life to find he didn't even know who I am.
Hmm.
But
And
I think the boy was too blinded by hatred to even care at that point.
I don't know what I think on this matter. It is true, a cycle of revenge is perpetuated, but all from an act of mercy?
All from an act of mercy.
And is that not a good thing? To have mercy in a world so cruel as this? Even for those we didn't affect?
sometimes mercy is the
think-
worst possible thing you can do.
If you consider leaving a child to sit and watch his childhood home to burn down to the ground while holding his parents in his arms as mercy.
It was not a full act of mercy, but who knows what kind of blessings and future mercies will have been caused as a result.
Well, I can't help but take that optimistic view. Sadly, I've seen how that world works over there. The minute you step into that life, it consumes you. Especially when you know how to do nothing else.
I don't think that it should be something you forsake, even despite if it consumes your attempts to.
I wish you could experience it for yourself.
Naturally, I haven't, and you haven't, but were it to have happened to me, I would pride myself on trying to at least hold on to a semblance of good.
Sometimes the
You're a good
feeling of
man.
revenge is. Sometimes revenge is simply too strong of an emotion to look past. And as I said, sometimes it's what sometimes it's what the killer wants them to feel.
I guess,
Whether it
but
be,
I don't
whether
understand why they would want this to feel, why they would want them to feel this.
it's simple. There's a few reasons. Whether it be some sort of twisted version of fun for them to be hunted,
You speak with experience.
whether it be with remorse, or whether they just want to die. Who knows? There's multitude of different reasons people wish they would come after them.
I see. Are you all experts in murder and revenge, and I am not? Am I the only one here?
Well, coming from where I come from, killing someone is second nature, sadly. People die because of debts. People die because of disputes in a bar. People die because someone looked at them funny. Didn't help after all of that conundrum happened. And people were sent to fight against a force they couldn't win against.
As for me, sometimes even the stupidest of mistake can cause a great loss in somebody's life. It's just how it is.
I thought we were trying to tell stories, not depress ourselves to death.
Well, now, if we want to focus on another story, I have one about a very famous American war hero. Well, it wasn't actually a war hero, he was more of a abolitionist. Do you know what an abolitionist is?
I do, does everyone else?
I don't
Suzuki?
know. No clue.
An abolitionist was a man in the who opposed the act of slavery and believed that every man should be free. This man, he lived around the 1840s to the 1850s, late 1860s, before he died. His name was John Brown, not Barnes. I've still got my head around the other guy. Now, John Brown, he was a figure and a half. He was eccentric. He was a powerful man. He had a strong stature. And the one thing he did hate was men being told where they could and couldn't stand. That's why he hated slavery. Now, the man led a revolt in the deep south, a place where slavery ran rampant. He managed to incur a slave rebellion against their masters, to which he was put to death. However, in the light of his death, more people stood up against that terrible act of slavery, leading to our amazing Civil War. Well, I wouldn't call it amazing, but the outcome was. My granddaddy fought in that war, and he helped free slaves. He helped form the America I knew when I was born. John Brown, interesting man, started it all. Now I keep going on about these stories from my place, but I'm interested to hear about you, Shizuku.
Hmm. I don't have many stories. If I'm
Surely
be-
you have something.
no, not really. Nothing of note. It was relatively sheltered because I was a noble, of course, so I had to be separated from the rest. That's just how it works.
You never had like a really good sandwich.
Well, all the food I was served was good, without fail.
Then why not tell us the stories of your food?
Um, because it's not very interesting. Uh,
I disagree.
I,
Tell us about your food. How many nutrients does it contain?
I do like to hear about a good bit of food, as long as it's not but pork. That's the one.
On average, how many proteins were contained in your breakfast?
well, since they were training me to be a warrior, I don't know the average, but there was a shit ton of proteins.
Did you have your 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes, 5 a day.
How much bread was consumed roughly per week?
Sorry, is this really that interesting?
Yes.
Well, it's interesting to see what people more fortuitous than some got to grow up with.
Well, if you'd like, I can just simply explain how life is as a noble.
Was bread even consumed?
There was some bread consumed, yes, but
Um,
I can't tell you how much exactly. Well, I suppose I can just go into detail about life as a noble. Of course, there's the normal of not really interacting with the other poorer folk that much. Granted, I never really looked at them in a different way from myself. Most of them aren't poor by choice. Some are, some aren't, but it's hard to distinguish between the two. Went to a normal school. Didn't really learn much except from combat, training, stuff like that.
is that a normal school?
Well, for my family, it is indeed. The family I come from is held in very high regard for, well, warriors. So my career path was kind of decided for me at birth what I was going to be.
So it's like you
But
come from a family of warriors.
yes,
Right.
everyone in my family has served at some point or another and has had great achievements. Though I will not be following suit. I did serve, but I'm no longer part of that family now. So
So your birth meant that you had to go down the pathway that other people had already decided for you,
yes.
and that was fulfilling to you.
Well, fulfilling or not, it's not like I really had a choice. Our family would get bad
Always.
reputation if I decided to do something else.
God, I hate politics.
But it doesn't matter now, does it? Now you
Not.
have all the freedom in the world. Why do you continue to choose to keep throwing yourself into this mess?
I feel like I'm required to. I've been
Nobody's
dishonored.
required to do anything.
I've been dishonorable once. I cannot let it happen again by refusing the path that's been chosen.
Why don't you just choose your own path? Live by
You know,
your
you're
own
not the first. You're not the first one to tell me that, and frankly, I'm getting quite sick of hearing it. I have chosen my own
Really?
path, and
Is
this is the
being in
path
this group not choosing your own path?
I could have been whatever I wanted when I arrived here. I have chose to continue the way of the sword. I have chose to walk this path. I have chose to head to this dragon, for example. Everything is by my choice.
Well, I won't
It's
contest
respectable.
that.
It's respectable. You've chosen what you want to do, and you're doing it.
And this is what I'll do until I die. Simple. I have no other. Well, even
No,
if I had enough.
you have no like retirement plans. Never thought of what you will do when maybe you cannot do it anymore.
I won't retire. If I retire, I'll be dead. It's simple. I'll keep walking until this path reaches its end. That's just how it is.
It's not a healthy mindset to have whatsoever, I hope you realize. Even one so esteemed as I has a retirement plan.
I think she realizes it in the fullest.
Well,
This
Look at her
is
eyes.
this
She's more
is
than determined to go and die.
well. What else is there?
I don't know, life, for example.
And what point is life if I have no one to share it with?
Is your family truly out of reach, well and truly?
Not like I can go back.
Why?
I've been dishonored. I've been excommunicated. Going back
It's
is a death sentence, not only for me, but it could have repercussions for my family.
so you would rather walk aimlessly and wander aimlessly unto death rather than go into death with purpose, knowing that it is for your family.
My death does have purpose. My death is redeeming what I've done. That is its
No death
purpose.
has purpose.
Under whose belief? Is it yours or
Under
theirs?
my own belief. This is what I've chosen to do. This is why I continue walking.
Well,
If I
pardon
were
me,
to
but
lose,
I don't think that's a very good choice.
and I've been told that many a times, it has not changed my opinion on the matter.
I guess you have made that choice, so
None
we
of
can't
those
change
times
it.
were told by me.
And just because you're telling me it doesn't change the fact I will not pay attention to it.
Just because I'm telling you means that you have every reason to pay attention to it. You would do well to
Yet,
sit and listen.
yet I will not. You do not have control over my choices. I may respect you as a person, but I must ask for you to leave your opinions out of what I've decided to do. There is no reason for you to care. If I die, I die. That's the end.
And can we stop with this? If that happens, it happens. Bullshit that I keep having to hear from every single one of you.
It is not like that. I see value in life. I just do not see value in my own.
I'm sorry. Where did story time? How did this story time turn into this?
Damn.
My God.
Just
When they started interrogating me about why I walk the path I do,
Then let's get away from that. Alexander, you said you had a retirement plan.
no,
Curious.
Cinemia has not. What about Cinemia stories? I'm interested.
Yeah, you make good point. Cinema, what stories do you have?
Story. I don't really know.
Did you eat bread?
I, I guess you're all curious as to why I don't like killing, correct?
If it's
That's
personal, you
just
don't
something
need
I'd
to
like to
say.
know of.
Alright. So I grew up with like a friend, a very close friend, I might add. I won't say his name out of respect for him, but we grew up together, and then where I'm from, there was like this you'd grow up and become knights and fight for the town, and then so we grew up, and then we got into like we decided to like duel each other. Of course, since when we were younger, we dueled each other all the time. Nothing really happened. But then, in this fight, I don't know what came about me, but I decided to go for the kill. And then it was,
Why?
I don't know. I just had that feeling, and then I just went for it. And then I got exiled from my town, and I'm never allowed to set foot there again.
Are we all exiled?
There's a lot of
I think
familiarity
I'm the
here,
only one
isn't there?
here who isn't.
And that's it, really. That's the reason I don't kill.
Why must you all have such depressing stories?
Well, mine wasn't meant to be. It's simply the questions that were asked, so I answered as followed.
Yeah,
The mindset that you bear, is it not?
mine was meant to be less sad.
I, I
don't-
suppose.
Do I need to tell a sad story now? Is it
No, you don't.
Well, everyone's told their stories, so I guess I'll just go back to admiring the view.
Colt, have you been making sure to check the road? Where are we?
Well, if you couldn't tell, I've been following this map. I'd like to show it behind my back. With a route nicely made by Veneral, who seems to be
It is
asleep
not.
at the moment.
Hmm.
Well, this route was made by a nice Veneral that, as we can tell, is been asleep for a while.
He's
And,
still out.
Yeah, it seems that he had a long day. I mean,
Would have been
I did
nice
give
to
him
hear
a
his
respons-
stories.
I did give him a responsibility of, marking down this map. Did a good
Ah,
job.
that might have put him to sleep.
And we've been following this for the last, full day. I'd like to take another quick look at the map, see where the nearest town is getting. Because I assume it's getting late.
So yes, you guys been like talking for a while and traveling as you do, yeah. So it's you haven't managed to get to like a town, but it's getting like 8 o'clock. So you gotta like set up camp or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, from what I've got down here, with the rate that sun's going down, we're not gonna make it to the next town by sundown. So, just gonna recommend we set up camp in the next 10-15 minutes a bit further down the road. I see a little clearing in that field over there. Be nice for,
So, yeah, they say camping and straight. Guess we're straight back to it. Tomorrow.
seems
Works for me.
nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Right.
guys just setting up a camp, yeah?
Yeah,
Tents
we're
and
gonna
stuff.
travel an extra 15 minutes to a clearing in the field and just set up a camp.
Okay, yeah, that's all good. Okie doke.
Long rest time.
Yeah.
Also, Kitten, why did you just send me a fridge?
Fidge. Fidge. Fidge.
He told me midway through like a sad story.
Yeah, Fidge.
Fidge.
Nah,
Fidge.
the
It was a
tragedy of-
really sad story, and all I saw of my DMs was Fidge.
It's time
Yeah.
to chill.
The tragedy of Blackjack the Outlaw, more like the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Are you
know what I mean?
guys
No.
gonna... Yeah. So you guys all gonna take...
I assume everyone's going to sleep. Alexander is now. He's going to start on his next weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Oh, okay, right. So
Alright,
Alexander, you're
along.
gonna be up, yeah?
Yeah.
Sleepy time.
Just working away.
Pretty much, yeah. I'll
Okay.
finalize weapon details with you when I have it ready.
Could you just go ahead and make me a perception check, just real quick?
Sure.
Oh no.
16.
16? Okay. So Alexander, as the night gets deeper and you continue to work on your weapons, you hear sort of rustling a bit beyond, like sort of at the tree line of this clearing.
Okay, I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna. As soon as do I hear like any growling or any such thing?
No, it's just kind of rustling.
Okay. I'm gonna. I assume like I'm metalworking currently, or I'm just like using an anvil or hammering currently, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Like,
hammer
sure.
like thrice as loudly so that everyone wakes up.
So we're trying to get to fucking bed, Alexander.
Alexander, what's going on?
I'm gonna light a cigarette.
We are not alone.
Yeah, we're having to deal with your bloody handling.
Hang on, what do you mean?
Hold on, let him speak.
Shit, wait, what?
I heard something.
Well,
Good question. Somewhere around us.
Alright, Kaden, I'd like to, hold on. Alexander, from which direction?
So where greenery is, I was able.
Yeah. So it's the tree
Right.
line.
Right, I'm gonna take my rifle, I'm gonna mount it on the side of the, little cart as like a little mount. And I'm just gonna
Okay.
hold it there.
Hey,
just gonna
Knock.
hold it there.
Yes.
I'll light a torch. Come with me. We'll go have a closer look.
Right,
Shall
I've
we,
got you
shall we
yes.
there.
attempt to intimidate it?
Bro,
Let's,
I'm
standing
standing
on
from
business.
behind.
Let's go.
Also,
Yeah, alright. I'll light a torch on with Knock and we'll just head.
Just-
Actually, Cinnamon, you come too. You come too.
sorry.
I'll come
Just,
too.
just give me.
Surely
just
it's
give me,
a.
Sorry, just give me a sec while I send it to Lou. Sorry.
Okay.
Shall we attempt to intimidate it?
Yeah, Kaden's got toilet.
Yeah, we'll wait till he's back.
Okay.
So, how was coming up with it? I completely forgot till like stories were mentioned that I was meant to.
Yeah, I
get
was
to.
hoping you'd forget like a fucking homework
No.
teacher that forgets.
No. I wanted to hear Alexander's stories.
I don't have any good stories. I'm not a good storyteller. Everyone
You
else
might
is.
save it by.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
wanted
lot-
to watch. I wanted to watch you absolutely fumble the bag.
There was a lot of funny stories today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
master of comedy. That's the only reason why you guys shouldn't have the Ox, because what the fuck?
Yeah, why? Like, I was trying to tell her, like, try to be comedic, and like, we got into
Hey,
depression.
It
What
wasn't
the
my
fuck,
fault,
man?
bro.
We're meant to have an entertaining car
What,
ride.
what was that column?
Blame the people who kept asking me questions, alright? Blame those.
Yeah, just because we're curious doesn't matter.
And I answered in.
I still gotta find out about Alexander's retirement.
Alexander.
I was willing to say yeah, but nobody asked like fully after that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for a letter. But I totally imagine it being a business card salesman. Just like owning a business card factory.
Brilliant.
Only makes business cards. Like,
Yeah,
yes, you'd
yeah,
like to buy business cards off me, but he just sells them. Alexander's business card.
No. He'd hand
Yeah,
out the
but-
business cards for his son's workshop.
Yeah.
The only problem is if his son said he didn't want to be a blacksmith or work with like that, he'd just disown him, wouldn't you?
Yeah, be tied up and like thrown with concrete shoes in a lake.
What the fuck, guys?
No, Dad, I don't want to go on an adventure with an American.
I want to become a magician. Well,
No,
son.
Dad. No, Dad, I don't want to go on an adventure with an American, a knight, a Japanese person, and a pig. Oh, and a
What a
and a
squad.
dragon.
A tall
Bro called Cinnamere a pig. Wow.
What a
Yeah.
fucking disgrace! Like, yeah,
I know I'm a knight.
not
My
even,
character's a knight now.
not even in character, like out of character, I would disown him. Yeah.
No, Dad, what do you mean I have to be the only non-morally questionable one in the party?
Yeah, okay, pal.
Hey, I'm talking from Alexander's son's perspective here. Not
Yeah, and there's no way Alexander's son would be non-morally questionable. I'm sorry.
Would he even have a son, guys?
With the kind of upbringing he would get, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't make it past the age of 18.
Oh my god.
And no, he wouldn't have a son because no woman's good enough for Alexander.
Alexander
Yeah,
would be
cool.
like Alexander would just be like an Asian parent, you know.
No.
I gotta be.
Yeah, you know.
Alexander's woman doesn't exist. Let's
Wait,
get that right.
Why is everyone shitting into Alexander and his hypothetical parenting style?
Maiden look it.
No, but I'm telling you, Alexander would be like Don from the book, chasing after a perfect woman who just isn't there.
Brilliant.
I
What?
am back.
Nothing's there.
Yo,
Where's
Nova went for a second.
okay.
Wait for Nova to get back. It'll be
You know, I'll also go for a second.
yeah.
Well.
Give us a bit of a maybe a 5 minute into.
yeah, want to finish that? There we
Wanna
go.
finish?
What do you think I was gonna say in Navarro?
Well, you paused right before you said inter, so I was like, he's
so
thinking about it.
I was trying to get the right word. Intervallo did come in my head, but it's not the right word for it. So
Interval, do you mean?
yeah, interval, intermittence, intervallo.
Speaking of, I had a very interesting conversation with somebody earlier
Really?
about why Canto 5 was their favourite.
Really?
Go
Yeah.
on.
Yep. Kevin,
Alright.
the one and only viewer, you can check out now. 30 minutes. Go on. Go
What?
on.
What?
Mute the stream for 30 minutes if they're talking about Project Moon.
We're having a break. What?
I know.
Fuck you.
No. We're
Alright,
talking
no,
about
you know what?
the-
No, okay, conversation ends. Nope, because this guy's being a hater. No reason to hate, but he's being one. No conversation.
I was just wondering.
Oh, well
Morning,
done. You
Kevin.
ruined it.
Yeah.
Who's spraying?
Well, I am really sweaty right now, I must say.
Why?
Fuck, he's spraying.
It's very warm.
The,
It's
the
not.
tragedy of Blackjack the Outlaw,
It's
genuinely the
literally
best
raining
tragedy
outside.
It is
literally the
warm.
best tragedy since Plagueis the Wise.
Hmm. Hey, Darren, we're going to need a conversation later, me and you.
Oh, great. Let's go.
Man to man.
The fuck you have a conversation about without me?
We're just... It's because it doesn't involve you, maybe, pal.
No, it does.
It doesn't involve
It
you.
literally doesn't.
Everything does.
Nothing does.
Nothing ever happens.
Nothing-
I wonder
no.
how many people picked. I actually wonder how many people picked up on one of the deals I mentioned in that story.
The conversation will be had later.
Indeed.
Ah, I don't know, why is it that guy says one who chooses to hide, one who chooses not to speak words is the same as hiding them. There we go.
Fuck's sake!
But it
My
fits so
God.
well in like most of these stories.
Oh yeah. Who keeps messaging me while I'm looking at my phone?
No one does. No one's the message.
Oh, don't talk to me. That's my flatmate who's a Sunderland fan. I don't even want to talk to them.
Wrap it
Oh,
up.
no. Someone in my course is a Sunderland fan, and he keeps messaging the group chat.
Aren't you a Sunderland fan?
No. Far from it.
Oh shit, we've got to get rid of his birthday present then, Callum. We
Yeah,
bought him
you're
a
right.
t-shirt, didn't we?
Yeah,
We did.
yeah. Sorry, we
Fuck's
bought you
sake.
we bought you a Job Bellingham kit because he's better than any Manchester United player at the moment.
Cry.
Fucking hell! I just took a photo of myself to send to Ben Still. I just didn't realise how bad the dark circles around my eyes are.
Wasn't Manchester United about? Aren't they about to get relegated?
Why are people
well,
saying
No
Chelsea?
idea.
if-
You're on
If the free
Are you a Man United fan?
he is.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
how did you know? Oh god
I
damn.
don't give a fuck about football.
I'm a man.
Yeah. We'll make sure
Why-
to buy
why do you-
we'll make
you
sure
look
to buy
so,
Tyler
like,
a
dead.
t-shirt saying my club got relegated.
Well, Tyler, I can confirm that I've had a combined total of 3 hours of sleep over the last 24 hours.
No, happy
Is that
birthday,
it?
Tyler. We're going to buy the new FIFA game just for you.
I don't want it.
Yeah, but then you can live your dream of your club getting promoted.
Promoted. There's no promotion.
No promotion. Nah, no, but you could get Champions League football for the first time since. Oh, and then my house back. Break
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Hello.
Break over.
Alright,
just like
Borough fan.
Yeah, we can tell it got to him.
Yeah, that one did. It got to me. That one got to me. Is Caden here?
I am here, yes. Oh, sorry. I was waiting.
I
for
think everyone's here now.
I was waiting for Howard
Will
to come
come
back. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
I don't know.
Good night.
Oh,
Good song by the
Yeah.
Beatles.
game's over.
untrue because by the Beatles.
Me when I'm a hater just to be a hater.
Nice rage bit.
Don't. Oi,
What?
oi, oi! Stop it. Wait, stop it.
Damn. The session's
Yeah.
been pitch invaded.
I think Kane's talking to himself.
Yeah, he's lost it.
Oh god.
No, I'm talking. No, I was talking to my very funny mother. As I did.
I like you talk to a dog.
I mean, he's not right, he's not wrong, but wow.
Whoa,
Whoa,
Callum, what do you mean I'm not
whoa.
wrong?
It did sound like he was talking to a dog, is what I meant.
That's just rude.
How
Yeah,
did
why would he say that about his mother?
Ah,
Yeah,
Alright. Ah.
Jesus Christ. Is it bad that scared me?
Yeah.
His
Yes.
mother's that fuming.
Right,
Sounds like a
right.
harmonica.
Right. That's the sign that the break's over.
Okay,
He's
Yeah,
so
I'm
true.
gonna
No,
go.
need you to do that.
I'm sorry. Who gave you the authority?
I'll hold a democratic vote right now.
Break over.
No, you will not.
Well, no, Ken, the break's over for you in 20 minutes since you don't have to be on time.
Hmm. Oh, really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hate you.
No, knock rolls disadvantage on every check for the rest
Yes.
of the campaign.
You have triple disadvantage for the rest of the campaign.
Triple.
I'm inventing something brand new.
I'd still hit something quicker than it takes for you to turn up on time.
You still hit something quicker than it would for Venril to have a meaningful character interaction.
GG.
We'll be waiting.
He's not. Yeah.
Maybe the internet
Oh.
banned himself.
Yeah, he is. He's just asleep.
So what's everyone doing? Sorry, obviously there's rustling in the trees. What are you guys doing?
We're
Well,
gonna approach the
I've
forest
got myself
creature.
mounted. I've got myself mounted on the side of the cart.
Me, Tyler, and Nova heading over there, and I have a
Yeah.
torch lit. It's awesome.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll also follow.
right. Okay. So you guys move further and further into the forest.
Wait, before we do anything, who wants to be inspired?
Give it to.
Alright, Nova's getting inspired, there we go.
Alright, thank you. What does be inspired do?
D6, 3d6, for
You
any,
get it
like,
on
roll
stuff,
for the
you
next
get
hour
it-
that you fail.
Yeah, you get it added on
Alright.
stuff.
Right, so you just watch Alexander jaunt on over alongside you, but for some reason he looks more majestic than you and you feel inspired.
Thank you.
Inspiration through sheer ego, wonderful.
And the rest
Yeah.
of us are just gonna give him like the weirdest look ever.
And,
Oh my god, look at it.
You now feel inadequate and wish to do better, so you get a 3d6.
Thank you.
Anywho.
Yeah?
God damn it. I yawn at the worst times. Anyway. Yeah, so you guys move further and further into the forest, following this rustling sound as you go. This rustling leads you into another small clearing. So this clearing is perhaps like, I'd say like 10 meters in like diameter. In the center, 5 meters from you, is a beautiful oak tree. It's this sort of huge oak tree. It has a lot of like symbols and lines carved into it, all of which sort of glowing.
Oh.
This is strange. I've never seen such a tree like this.
Why did they lead us here?
Not certain. At least it doesn't seem like the tree's hostile.
The tree would not be hostile.
Is
Oh.
this what you saw, Alexander?
Roll initiation.
A-
No, I'm
a tree?
Wait, why did I say initiation? Initiation.
It's initiative, yeah. Roll initiative?
Does that
No,
count me as well?
no.
No,
I
not-
know, I
not
am-
keep
I- no, I-
joking,
I-
it's okay.
I am joking. I am joking.
Nice bit. Nice bit.
Can I investigate this tree?
Yeah, you can investigate the tree and roll to
Then
investigate.
be careful, it could be magic.
I only got 5. I am not investigating the tree. I'm investigating the green grass of home. There we go.
You gonna touch it?
Green, green.
Yeah, I'll touch it. I'll give it a touch. That's my investigation.
Okay. So, everyone else, you see Shizuku just gingerly, gently touch the bark. The glowing from the symbols and the lines carved into the tree brightens and takes on like a greener hue. And Shizuku, your head just fully tilts back. Your eyes wide, like mouth open. You're gone.
What?
What?
I'm gone.
You're gone? Okay, shit, I didn't like you anyway.
No.
Uh,
So her body is still there. She's still touching the tree. Basically, everything is frozen apart from her head, which falls back limply. Um,
You-
and her eyes have gone completely like milky green. So
That
it's
fuck?
like sort of clouded.
Shizuku?
I'm gonna spring into action, just try and like examine her as something else different apart from the eyes. Like, what the hell just happened, you know?
You know, investigating her, you do see that where she's touched it, like with her hand, you see some sprouts come out of the bark, or like beginning to come out of the bark. It's like
So,
surround the space touching her.
oh,
What-
so can I
what
pull
the
her away
hell
from
is-
this or whatever, or
You can try.
Okay.
Doesn't move.
doesn't move?
She feels as solid as the bark.
I'm just
Guys, I
looking
think
around
she
a
is
little
somehow merging into the tree. What should we do in this situation?
bit. How deep into the forest are they? Because I haven't left the cart. So
There,
we're
I'd
not getting much
say
penis.
about 100 meters in.
Right. I'm looking to see a constellation of trees that are probably just barely
I-
making silhouettes.
I don't know what
can't
we
see
should.
anything in detail.
I have no
I-
idea what to do.
I
There's-
cannot pull her
Okay,
off.
I'm
Can
pulling
you
out my
help me?
lenses.
Yeah.
Cinnamere, you get like the shoulders. Alexander, you get the left arm. I'll get the right arm. Let's like pull in unison and see if that'll get her away.
Okay, we're all gonna
Yeah,
like
right.
collectively three just pull it back,
I'm
right?
guessing
I
roll a
should-
strength
yeah.
check.
Okay then.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll strength.
All of us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Not one.
15.
Wait. Okay. What did you roll, Knock? Sorry.
A dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah. You all just try and heave her off this tree. She doesn't budge.
Alright, start getting to work, Knock. Use the axe.
I
Chop
kind
down
of
the
cut
tree.
off her fucking arms.
No, the tree.
The tree!
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Yeah,
will happen to
okay.
me if I do that?
Yeah. All right.
As long as you don't touch it, that seems to be the rules we're listening to here.
Right. So I cut down the tree, the entire tree.
Yes.
To try
so-
to, I don't
okay.
know.
No,
Figure it
but
out.
like, yes, but what could happen?
Whack it.
I chopped down the tree, and then what happens is the tree falls over. Then all of a sudden, how wide's the tree, kid? Like in diameter?
This tree's very thick. I'd say at least like 1.50 meters thick.
Okay, so
Right.
It's
Okay.
very thick.
So we have Shizuku all of a sudden a meter taller and at a right angle. Do
Okay,
I do that?
let Darren do his thing first. No?
Yes. The tree is a meter, like at least a meter thick. Yeah.
Right. No, if you
Okay.
do this thing first, I'm just gonna bring the horse and me over by pulling it by the reins.
All right. So you want me to do it?
It's worth a try.
It's worth a try. In any case, do you have any better ideas?
No, I guess
Can I call out Shizuku? Is she listening, or is there any indication of
There
like a
is
response?
no
Or...
there is no indication of response.
So I guess I guess I'll take a swing at the tree.
So-
Yeah, and I get my
Is
great axe and I just take a massive
there
swing at the tree.
Okay.
is there a connection, like, or like some overlap between where she touched and like the areas where the symbols supposedly are on the tree?
She's not touching a symbol. She's just touching the bark.
Oh, okay.
So as you swing, as the head of your axe should meet the like the trunk of the tree, the symbols like glow brighter again. A gale of wind picks up around this tree, rustling its branches and the branches of the nearby trees. And from the sort of runes carved onto the tree, what looks to be like lightning emits from these symbols, forcing the head of the axe back. It bounces off.
Right.
Yeah, this feels like a very obscure JoJo stand.
You
Right,
You-
how long will it take
Right.
until I get over
you-
there, kid?
you now notice that the hilt of your axe, obviously it's made of wood. It's now growing over the head of the axe.
My axe. The fuck.
Right, kid. How long until I get over there?
You should be coming in just as the hilt of Nox's axe is seemingly growing into it.
Well,
No.
look, someone
No,
please tell me
Cinnamon.
what's going on here.
Yes.
The wood is eating Shizuku.
Right.
What,
let me guess.
what do we do?
Okay, right.
We did.
Time. Okay, so now we go to Shizuku.
Am I okay? Am I
Shizuku,
alive?
Hope you don't have hay fever.
As you touch the wood, you feel a feeling akin to touching an electric fence. You feel that sort of tingling electricity running up your arm. There is a split second in between, you feel your between. Sorry, there's a split second after that feeling where you feel your body go limp, you feel your head go limp, but then as you close your eyes, but then you open them again. There is no tree. There's no tree in front of you.
Am I just alone?
You are somewhere else. You're in a clearing still, but the vegetation looks odd, alien almost, with a hue of colours you never thought imaginable.
And I'm alone here.
Yeah, you can hear the sounds of innumerable animals chirping and making noises in the forest. There is a path ahead of you in the clearing.
Can I see down the path or?
You can see I'd say maybe 5 meters down the path, but after that it becomes a sort of green haze.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna follow the path while just shouting for anybody. You know? Just shout everybody's names while I'm walking down this path.
Okay. There's not really any. No, there's no responses other than the sounds of the animals. There's still just innumerable beautiful vegetation in hues and colours beyond comprehension. As you sort of continue along this path, you come across another clearing. This time with a very familiar looking tree. However, despite having the same runes and carvings in it, this is definitely a different tree, as the trunk isn't one solid thing. It looks like rope almost, a great twisting mass of wood. It's also definitely a bigger tree, huge, towering almost, up into the canopy. Its roots, the roots that you can see, sprawl across this clearing. They also have carvings in as well.
What the fuck? Theoretically, if I touched a rune tree and got sent here, if I touch another one, it'll send me back. Theoretically. Okay, touch.
Okay, you touch it.
Yeah, I'll give it a touch. I'm not the smartest tool in this shed, so let's do that.
A voice rings inside your mind.
Oh, I'm dead.
Armin, is that you?
It
Armin.
sounds. This voice does not sound. It's not the.
Oh god.
Actually. voice
Why does this shit always happen to me?
the voice speaks in your mind. It is not the hiss of the serpent god. It is not the roaring flames and million voices of the man from the stars. It is not the It's not the sadness of the matron. This voice seems to speak in blowing grass and creaking wood, in all that walks and swims, of those that move on the wind, and those that stay still on the ground, speaking in a million sounds from all of creation.
This would really hurt, wouldn't it?
It speaks one single word. Despoiler.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm just gonna hello? Eh, Anybody? Who is this? No response?
There's a few moments of silence before the noises begin again. This time it sort of speaks as it speaks again. This time it doesn't speak in any specific words. It shows you things instead. It shows men, humanoids, not in the cities that they have built now, or in any created structures, but under the canopies of trees and in caves. It shows you what looks to be a celebration caused around a small campfire, the first of its creation. It shows you noticeably more humanoids this time, gathered around trees very much like the one you are touching and the one you have touched. They seem to be praying and offering things to it. And then the images move on. The creation of metal, the destruction of forests, and then eventually an image of a group of humanoids destroying one of these trees. Again, it speaks. Despoiler.
So you must be some sort of spirit or god of nature, then, I imagine. I can't really say much. Most of humanity is guilty of despoiling nature.
God damn it. You know what he's put there, don't you? You can
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh no. That's on the stream now as well.
Okay, well, what's allowed to
Okay,
say?
sorry, yeah. Just
Uh,
the genie when he grants me a wish. A sixth wish
I
to
was
shake. I wish for 6 beer.
just like, I guess I'll just ask him, my man, what do you want me to do?
You it shows you one final image. and it's of this very realm that you seem to be in. It's breaking, shattering, almost like glass. This tree tries to convey to you that this realm isn't the one you were in, and as such, it is dying.
How do I, leave then?
As you pull your hand away from the tree, there is a single acorn that looks to be, that's engraved with the same sort of runes and lines upon it that this tree is.
Hmm.
As you look at this acorn, you are wrenched back down the path that you came. Then you immediately stop as you come back to the first clearing, and then your eyes are open. You're back in the clearing with your hand touched the tree.
Oh, I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
Hope
okay.
so.
You
I
alright?
might upgrade 2 random cards. Only gave me a defend
Oh.
and a strike upgrade.
Hello? Are we alright?
So,
Yep.
Darren's not here.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I? How?
no, of course not. Why would you?
Hmm. Hmm. I do wonder.
I've got a Baltor run to complete, actually.
Oh my god.
I think I should do a
And
sleep
Kate has a RimWorld so safe to get to.
I accidentally pressed the button. Shut up.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Great news, bros. I'm back.
Yeah.
Are you?
So you look as Shizuku's eyes clear, blinking as she rights her head, and yeah, she pulls her hand off of the tree, no problem.
I'm just gonna stumble backwards.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to you?
The tree bended to my will.
What the fuck?
Is my axe still getting consumed?
It stopped after a bit. It hasn't consumed the blade. It's just the sort of wood has wrapped around where the hilt goes through, and obviously there's a few leaves.
What the hell just happened?
Shizuko, I'm glad to
No-
see that you are safe.
no-
You seem
no,
more or less
Tito.
the same.
No, these trees, these leaves on Nox axe are not green. They are instead red.
Must be an autumn tree.
What the hell just happened to you, Shizuku?
That's a new one. That's a
Why did
really
the tree
new
try
one.
to eat you?
What's a new one?
Shaking up.
We should leave it. Leave it be.
What the hell happened?
Okay.
Oh yeah, Shizuku.
Hmm?
As you sort of like your hands are more naturally at your sides now, you sort of clench them a bit. You do feel something in your palm.
I guess I'll have a look.
It's the acorn.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why? This is the third fucking experience I've had like this. Fuck's sake.
Yes, it
What
is.
is this?
Because it's very funny.
God, fuck.
Yes, but why did the tree try to eat you? Are you safe? Are you well?
I think it takes a while to recover hearing the sound of all fucking creation in your brain. Okay.
This sound of all creation was
The
playing
what?
through your brain.
What?
Oh, I don't know how I'm meant to describe. What? Is the aircon doing anything funny when I'm holding it or looking at it or anything?
No.
Okay, clearly you've had an out of world, out of body, out of mind, whatever it is experience, and you need to lie down.
I'm.
Right, lucky for us all, I brought the carriage over. Get yourselves in. You take a nap. The rest of you fuckers, we're moving.
I don't think I'm gonna sleep. No, I
Are
need
you
to.
sure we shouldn't discuss what just happened rather than?
No, 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 no. All that's
Now-
important is we leave any tree like this alone. We leave any trees alone. Actually, we do not
Can
touch
I-
them. We do not hurt them in any way.
Can I try and like just have a look
Chizuko, we're in the
around?
forest, you know that, right?
Can I have a look around, see if the origin of the rustling is still present or if it's still continuing?
No, it's yeah, no, yeah, it was done as soon as you guys came into the clearing.
Oh,
I-
okay.
And this acorn.
No
why,
tracks or nothing, no indication of where it would have led.
No,
why is this acorn here? It shouldn't be in my hand.
I
never
don't
picked
know.
it.
Why do you have an acorn?
I God,
Show me.
no. No. What if the same thing happens to you? No.
No, show me. I will not let it.
I'm pocketing the acorn. No, not happening.
I mean you can touch the tree if you want.
Actually,
Show me the acorn, and I will go find out what it is exactly you experienced.
fine. I'll show him the fucking acorn.
Okay, yeah.
What is there about it?
So it's a sort of so it's got like the regular sort of like wooded like cap of an acorn, but its actual like the sort of like bulb thing on it is a more sort of like emerald green with very similar carved markings and lines on it as to the actual as to the oak tree in front of you.
Maybe it wants me to plant it or something. I don't know.
Pass it over.
Well,
No.
whatever it is, I think we should get moving. You don't look well at all.
I don't know why these experiences with outer beings keep happening to me.
Well,
And
maybe
I have had 0 of them happen to me, so it is in your best interest. Give it to me.
No,
Oh,
keep it.
where do you find these?
Truth acorn.
Also,
Finally, it has a use!
also, where do you find this? How long have you had that?
I knew that Hal found it somewhere, so I went on a Google for the true thing. I had to look far and wide for the
you also
The true
how
thing.
how your that image that you put is also in the stream now, and so will the truth acorn.
Yeah, I don't care. It should be there.
It took like an extra 2 minutes to do that the whole bit in the private call just because I was laughing at the genie. The genie granting me a 6 was just out of curiosity.
What
And I
if it was a 7th though? What if he gave a 7th?
it shall be another year.
We need to create variations on that meme just with bigger numbers.
Right, should we go with the truth acorn?
Yeah. Can you give me the fucking acorn already? Go.
No.
But
You're not. You're not.
what does the acorn do?
Fuck's sake, women and their caprices.
And then what?
What the fuck?
What did you just say?
Nothing, don't worry about it. I wasn't being misogynistic.
Right,
No,
okay,
say it
I'd
again.
like-
Say it again.
Nah. That's what
Yeah.
the stream's for.
And
That's
I'd like
what the
to,
stream's for. You could, I'm saying it on the characters.
I'd like to get on my little seat on the carriage and slowly pull the reins, jokingly, well not jokingly, but you know, semi-seriously start to trot away.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you turn the
If
car
you're gonna
around.
sit, if you're gonna sit here and just keep mouthing on about useless things, you're just gonna get left here.
I mean,
Right.
a magically appearing acorn is quite
Well,
important.
Colt, I would normally be threatened, but it is a 2-minute walk to where we set up at most, so.
I
he's
wasn't
got a point.
talking about there, Alexander.
Oh.
I think,
It doesn't matter. I think I understand the message. I
Can we
get
know
it.
the message?
Yeah, I think it's simply asking me to plant it. I think that's all.
Why? Why? And you're going to comply?
But you don't have to.
I saw so many visions, so many things in my head about the destruction of nature. They called us the spoilers. Oh God, it hurts just thinking about it.
And it all relates back to that acorn.
And nature.
See,
I'm assuming it's just wanting me to plant another tree like it's that's all. That's
see,
all
see,
I'm
this thing.
assuming.
I think I'm quite bad at doing people, but I'm really good at doing anything mildly eldritch.
I think that's it. I think I just need to travel a bit, plant it further away from this tree, and then surely it'll all be okay. I'll never hear this thing again, never see it again, and I'll be fine.
What is it?
Surely. I don't fucking know. Whatever the fuck the tree is, whatever god or eldritch being it is.
Well, you know, it's very obvious what it is. It's tree.
Will it be any danger to us if you don't plant this acorn?
I don't know. I'm not experienced. Well, I guess I am experienced. It's the third time I've interacted with one, but I'm not. I don't know what they're thinking.
Then allow me to find out for you.
It's
No.
not thinking. It's a tree.
You're not. Do not do anything. We're leaving. I'll plant it later down the road.
It could be a danger to us, could it not?
It will be fine. Okay.
Let's just listen to Shizuku. Let's
Oh,
get this planted
oh.
somewhere, and then just leave it, and then we'll never have to think of it again.
All the others haven't hurt me, and I'm sure this one will be no different. The worst I get is headaches when they speak to me, but that's all. That's fine. I can only hear one of them every now and again anyway.
And that's not concerning?
No, not really.
Okay. Fine, then I will trust you and I will... You're certain?
I'm certain. Just go for like 2 hours, stop, I'll plant the acorn, and then we can keep going.
Are we starting on our journey again, or are we going to...
That sounds good with me.
Are we going to sleep at least?
I guess we could take it in like turns. Like one of us sleep, the other stay awake, and keep changing it over.
I
We'll
need
get
to
some
work
sleep.
on my weapon for the night,
No,
so I'll be awake.
Think about it this way. I'm gonna be driving the car mostly for the next 2 hours. So take them 2 hours. Get yourselves as much rest as you can.
Right.
Sounds good to me.
I don't think I'll be able to after that, I'll just stay awake.
Well,
I've got a
that's
light
me,
cigarette.
You and me both.
Have we wandered far from the tree at this point?
Yeah, if you guys want to, yeah, you've moved away.
Well, we're in the cart now, so I'm gonna get us back on the actual road and just start traveling north again for 2
Oh,
hours.
that's great. Okay, I'm gonna disembark and go over to the tree.
What?
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna shoot Alexander in the calf.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm gonna grab my whip, right? And
Okay.
I'm gonna use a maneuver using martial adept of precision attack, and I'm gonna use it to try and trip him up. Okay, here we go. Come on. Right. So the initial roll is a 19 plus.
Do I need to make
Yeah.
some check or something, or?
19 plus. It's just a hit, I think. 24. Does it hit you, Alexander?
Yeah, I think it would, yeah.
Right. Now I'd probably say what's the best? It'd probably be a deck save. I'd say to try and keep
Okay,
yourself standing.
I'll make myself do one quickly.
My DC for my other saves, I think.
23.
Yeah, you passed that, but I think I send the message. I hope I sent the message. Alexander, you go over there.
Are you kidding me, Alexander? Just yesterday I thanked you for listening to me, and here you are ignoring me. Oh, How's it going?
Paragon.
do
have
my
listened
words
well.
mean nothing to you?
They mean plenty, and it is because of what you have said that I have.
Then
to
why are you ignoring them?
I am not ignoring them. I am interpreting them
You-
as I wish.
You are clearly. Are you? Do you really? Isn't this a bit ridiculous?
I don't know. We have a magical acorn from an entire different world, so I
I've-
would like to know if it's dangerous.
I've, seriously, you say
have you seen the state of Shizuku?
you say my words mean something, yet you continue to ignore what I say.
Continue.
Why, why must you never fucking listen?
What, what do you mean by
Just
continue? I
get-
have done my best to listen to all of you when I can.
Just get in the damn cart and let's go.
I'm gonna attempt to keep going, but am I lassoed
No.
or?
You're not lassoed, no.
It will. No, I didn't manage to latch around because
Can,
past the check.
can I just go fucking sprint over to him then?
If I have not returned in 10 minutes, assume that I have died in greatness, as prophesized.
Right, no, I can't shoot him because then Shizuka would take that as an active.
I know what I am doing here. Trust me.
I would like to make whatever check it is to sprint over to the fucker and stop him. I'm sure it'll be athletics if I'm running.
Both of you make an athletics check.
I only got a 16, not looking good.
11.
Ah, looking great.
Yeah, you managed to catch up to him.
I'm just going to just grab his shoulder and just no. If you do not listen to me, I will force you to. Come, we're going back.
But I simply must know what danger this poses.
No. Do you really wish to keep ignoring my words?
I am not ignoring them. It is because of what you have said. I believe this to be a danger, so I am acting on it.
And I have told you it is not. Am I Latin trustworthy after a small little white lie I told?
No, I still trust you, and it is because of this that I'm going.
Then why are you not showing this trust? Why are you going against it?
Is me not going? Is it not that I'm showing trust by going to this tree, for your sake?
Is this truly concern, or is it just your morbid curiosity taking over?
I both, I think, but more concern.
I struggle to believe that. Now get
What?
back to the cart.
You don't believe me.
You clearly don't believe me either, so what's the harm?
I believe you, but it doesn't seem like you are fully sure of what it is either. So I must know.
And you will not find out. We're going back. I do
And
not.
if I were to say no,
Then I will drag you back. Without hurting you, of course, but I will drag you.
I don't want us to hurt each other.
And that is why I said I will not hurt you.
May you allow me to just do this, and I will be with you shortly.
No. If you do, our trust will be broken, unrepairable. Do you understand?
Unrepairable? Simply
That's
because
right.
I wish to know what it is that puts danger over you?
It is not as simple as that, and you know it. You are not listening to what I'm telling you. You are not believing me when I say we are not in any danger. It's clear you don't trust me that much already. Just think
I am
about it.
heartbroken by this information.
Heartbroken you may be, it does not change my stance on things.
I will comply with your order. But I will remember this.
I remember it as well.
It seems it's insufficient, the level of goodwill that I have shown. Apparently, I don't trust you.
If you did, you wouldn't have disobeyed me like that. Just because you're the leader does not give you the right to ignore my words of not wisdom, but words of warning and cautions.
I did listen to them.
And you proceeded to ignore them.
I took it into account when considering my decision.
Listen, that's the kind of thing that would get you killed back where I come from.
We're
Ignoring orders
not
from...
there now, are we?
We are not, but the same still applies. Just because we're not there doesn't mean I don't have experience with it.
Would I die to you for disobeying, as you put it, or to something else?
No, I will not kill you. I knew I would never lay a hand on you. Well, a forceful one. But who knows who else would? For all I know, that the thing in that tree only accepts one visitor at a time and will kill you if you go. How am I meant to know?
Okay, fine then.
Good. Let's just go on for 2 hours, and then I'll
Can
plant
I
this
get my
acorn.
gear before we leave? Because I did you pick it up? Colt?
Well, I made sure to pick everyone's crap up, and I assume most of it was in the cart as well. You can look
Okay.
inside for yourself.
Then our work here is done, even if it is incomplete.
The work here is complete. So, try and get some rest. Maybe you'll wake up less of a hypocrite.
Hypocrite! You saying that?
I don't really care about this argument anymore. Just get in the fucking cart, will you?
I will get in the car.
I'm not leaving your side till you're in.
Okay, I will go in the cart and I will start immediately, loudly getting to work on my weapon.
Good, and I will smoke a cigarette and admire the scenery.
God, imagine sleeping on this cart. Yes.
It's fantastic. Onwards, I guess. Just going perfectly fine, smoothly.
Very smoothly.
Well, it would have gone smoother if one of us didn't try to run to our death, but that's not the
It called shut up. I cannot put up with any more of this.
Well, sleeping's an option right now.
that's banging.
Alexander, like, banging with a hammer. I don't believe I could get to sleep as he makes an ensemble of dings on his weapon.
Enough. Do you want to
Take it,
smoke?
bro.
Definitely.
Alright, I'll hand him the usual 5 and light them for him.
Thank you. That's much appreciated.
I'm assuming Cinema, you don't want one. Oh wait, he's gone, isn't he?
Cinema's
Where'd he go?
dead.
Sorry,
Can we at him back? Can we at him back?
No.
Cinema, get your hand off the tree!
Can we at him back in?
Did his PC just collapse or something?
But they took the effort to leave call while collapsing, though.
Well, yes, if his PC collapsed, then it means crashed. Therefore, it'd be got food.
I'll get to reply there.
How would you send that?
How is that funny? Kill yourself.
Well, it doesn't matter. Onwards for 2 hours, and I will plant this damn acorn.
I'm gonna remove what Carlos said because it doesn't make me laugh either. There we go.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
I'm just gonna remove what you said there as well, Darren.
Oh, thanks.
I'm also gonna remove that.
Why?
I'll also remove this one. Matter of fact, I'll just close the chat.
No, don't do that.
I don't know why y'all can play it, Ken. You can still post in it.
How unfun.
I did the style the guy go.
I
Oh,
guess.
that's
I guess that. It's nearly 9 o'clock. Fuck.
It isn't even 9 o'clock. Jesus Christ.
I guess is that a good place to end off the session?
I
I think you want to
think
talk
it
to me,
would
didn't
be,
you?
to be
But I don't
fair,
think there's
yeah.
a good position for it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Callum.
I don't like this
No, no, I
one.
mean
don't like
actual
this
person to
one.
person.
Oh, actual person to person. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought you meant. I thought you meant character.
No,
Bro,
no, no,
stop
person to
deleting
person.
my
Me and you.
things!
Person.
Don't like
Well,
this
yeah,
one.
I don't know. Can I
Don't
like
this
plant
one.
this acorn before we end? I don't want
Yeah.
to forget to do it.
Yeah, okay, you plant the acorn.
You can plant the truth there, Calm.
The truth
Truth
acorn is being
acorn.
planted.
Okay.
Get this out of here.
Yeah.
Get that out of here.
You know, Calm, you keep asking why you keep encountering, like, entities. I genuinely feel I'm better at doing them than literally anything else.
Yeah, but is it just because I keep touching shit I'm not meant to? Like, what's going on?
Oh,
here?
no, it's literally because you're, like, the most adventurous, and you just throw your life away with such abandon that it's honestly, like, you
So
you-
you
Well,
should
but when I
be
do
listening.
it,
it's
when
like
I do it,
it's like no, it's like right, Callum, right? You know how like people say you're meant to like treat the Fae with respect and not go like near them?
Yeah.
You're the equivalent of diving headfirst into a mushroom circle.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant.
You just
So,
do not care about any odd stuff. You're gonna touch it.
So how my character plays is working to your benefit. I see.
Well, it's just like you're the one who always interacts with this stuff because you're the one who touches it first. Like that's just
I'm just playing into the lore that my character's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even
I
that. It's
was-
just your character has such a reckless abandon for their own life.
God, I've made a silly mistake. God.
What have you done?
Right, I'm gonna stop the stream now.